Hey, what's going on? It's Steven Platinum, your friend in wrestling. I'm very excited to bring this to you if you haven't seen it, and also to look at it myself. I have not looked at this yet. What is this? This is the last PWX show. Expect everything. You can see it there on the screen. And this is Chip Day against Davey Richards. Really excited. I haven't seen this yet. I want to see it. Let's get into it.
Chip Day, it's Davey Richards, and it is right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is singles action, scheduled for one fall.
Listen to the reaction from the crowd and seeing that this is the match. That's really awesome. That's really glad. I'm so glad for Chip. I'm so glad for Davey. Secret no more.
Introducing first, made in Kennesaw, he weighs in at 227 pounds, Chip Day!
Do we have our seatbelts on? Are we ready for this?
Chip looks really good. I mean, the facial hair, the way he just looks is really a good look for him. Look at the smoothness and the speed at which he is moving.
Many, if not all, in his career. It is 2021.
Really nice setup at PWX, of course. Look at the intensity, man.
Since X16, turning heads between the victories, getting big wins against guys like Ethan Case and so many others. But it's a big
man. His gear looks tight. He just looks ready. This is exciting. And of course, I haven't seen Davey work in except for the MLW Battle Royal, but to see him in a match is really exciting. Woo. Great shape, boy. Look at the shape that Davey's in.
He is the American Wolf, Davey Richards!
welcome back, Davey Richards. A man who took just about 4 years off from the sport of professional
It's buffering.
wrestling.
Okay.
But if you judge this book by what it looks like physically, Davey Richards looks like the same Davey Richards that debuted back in 2004.
And one of Davey's final matches before his sabbatical was here with PWX.
Commentators doing a good job of telling us a story and setting up who these people are. Chip and Davey, I can't even get over this. I think I put them in a ring together for the first time 10 years ago. Chip has done nothing but get better since then, so this ought to be pretty great.
As a fan of PWX, is there a better matchup than Chip Day versus Davey Richards?
Again, in recent history, the wins for Chip Day, defeating Ace Austin back at Heroes and Villains in June 2021. How about defeating El Phantasmo at What Lies
Oh, I like that. Chip ducked, Davey blocked.
Defeating Ethan Case back at Dawn of a New Day.
The commentator's doing a good job. They're really trying to set a story. I'm probably going to ignore them for the most part, to be honest. I'm just very fascinated with the match itself.
Of course, Davey Richards, man, his resume speaks for itself. Whether it's
Introducing, in case people don't know who he is, and I think that's very smart by the commentators. Good basic work here.
Minimum 2-time Full Impact Pro World Heavyweight Champion, former ROH World Champion, 3-time ROH Tag Team Champion, 5-time TNA.
Oh, he catches the kick.
Even Japan IWGP Junior Heavyweight.
I liked it there. Oh, I like this, man. Very intense.
That was a sample.
I like the look on Chip's face. It's like he's not completely like smug about it. He's definitely like, okay, whoa, I gotta watch myself, you know.
amazing.
See how
shape here.
basics done with intensity and as part of a story are so great to
He's
see.
gathering data in these opening minutes of this contest to figure out how to get the best of Davey Richards. He needs to have a Chip Day needs to have a game plan, and he needs to figure
Of course, he needs to have a game plan, and he's got a game plan, right? It's to show that he can go with Davey, and so far that has certainly been established.
And again, as we mentioned earlier, judging the book by the cover, Chip Day may not have that 12-pack, but I'm telling you right now, Chip Day can fly, he can move.
This is
and
my
it
homemade
nearly
smoothie,
impossible
so.
to wear out Chip Day if this is your first time seeing Chip Day.
Davey Richards is absolutely 100% getting the very best Chip Day has ever been.
And we're going to find out pretty quickly. I want to say Richards
See the commentators, again, doing a good job putting them over. This is the best Chip Day. Davey Richards is just as great as he's always been. Nothing but building them up.
Anybody who's an athlete, a wrestler will tell you there's nothing like actually wrestling in the ring. You cannot prepare any more than just wrestling. And look at this wrist control now.
Nice job by Chip. And their crowd is down to watch this, and I think that's wonderful. We're wrestling. We're establishing things. We're letting it slow build.
Man, a victory here tonight. It's a big deal. In a PWX ring, a big night like Expect Everything 2021. Davey Richards coming back with a lot of fanfare, and of course Chip Day on a roll like we talked about.
Equally as important for both of them.
Davey with a slick little move there.
Giving Chip Day a little bit of a stinger in the corner with that rope.
And of course you can hear PWX faithful appear to mostly be behind Chip Day, but for sure appreciating Davey Richards and what he brings.
I don't know who these commentators are, but I think they're doing a really stellar job. Really, really good.
I'm telling you right now, he doesn't look a day older than the last time I saw him.
We'll see if, you know, when the emotion of the match picks up, how they do with it. But right now, I really like these commentators.
Sounds like somebody's moniker.
Gym teacher.
That was painted on
Chip
the wall
does not bump, right?
The shoulder tackle not taking down either athlete.
Chip's acknowledging that it's doing damage, but he's not bumping for it.
Day's turn to try the shoulder tackle, perhaps. Frog by Richards.
Beautiful drop kick. Holy moly, did that look good.
Crown of the forehead, incredible.
Chip's the first one to bail out.
Slowing down. Going for the punt kick, but caught by Chip Day. Richards dumped head first onto the apron. Hellacious landing for Davey Richards.
You can see that they've shifted a gear and they're in a different level. Now they're striking. Now they're trying to hurt each other, so we've moved into another gear. I tell people all the time when they're structuring their matches, you want to start and then you want to arrive somewhere else throughout the match. You just don't want to have a match just filled with spots that don't seem to build on one another. This one definitely is. They're both sweating. Right? They're both working in there.
Time for kicks like this. Good God.
Richards had enough of that.
And attacking the knee of Day, and now tossing Day into the guardrail.
Oh.
Guardrail wasn't enough. That boot surely was to take down Chip Day.
And Davey has gotten really good. He was always good, but he's getting really good at filling in the moments by acknowledging the crowd, by getting the crowd involved in what he's doing, facial expressions, yelling something right there, just not allowing things to feel like they're going flat or dying at any point. Oh! First really big bump that we've seen. Chip, I love the mix of it hurt, but I'm really frustrated. I think that's really great too. So far this match is fantastic.
And a man who's here to be the best, and it's what you've seen from Davey Richards everywhere he's been in the sport. And right now, Chip Day's feeling it.
One thing I noticed in Chip Day's face, he's looking a bit frustrated right now. You don't see that quite a lot. Chip Day is usually the one in control of his matches.
Yeah, you see Chip's doing what
it's very nice. Oh boy.
Lessen the pain, pulling the arms together, but now
the sell. You see, if you're gonna sell. Chip's selling with his face, with his voice.
And Chip Day.
Davey trying to scoop him up, but Chip.
Almost grapevine like a clover leaf.
The only chance here from the PWX faithful Cabarrus. Sounded like it's a bouncing in the middle at this point.
That's what I love about pro wrestling. It doesn't matter that everybody's fans of everybody.
Chip Day, Davey.
Doesn't matter who you
That's
cheer for,
awesome.
As long as you're cheering and having a good time.
Again, back to the submission here.
Nicely done.
Davey Richards can not only tie you up like a pretzel, but you can see right now, forcing that leg and knee in
I like the story of the match too, because up to now it's been kind of 50-50. Now we're clearly establishing that Davey is pulling ahead of Chip, which if you're rooting for Chip gives you a sense of dread of like, oh man, you don't want Chip to be behind, just like you don't want your favorite team in whatever sport to get behind. And right now they're setting the story of Chip is definitely behind and having to kind of fight a little more of a desperate fight. Davey, encouraged him to do it, and then he catches the foot.
Or at least the attack on those legs.
Selling sympathy babyface. Great stuff.
Davey Richards has already gone after pretty much every single body part and limb of Chip Day, and now it's just some brute strength to the chest. Wow, and back at it.
An emphatic kick out there by Chip
Body
Day,
scissors.
body scissors.
Chip just
really smart position
really
as
being
well.
frustrated. I like that look on his face. That like,
mentioned earlier, Foster,
you know,
from the perspective of playbook, we always talk about the playbook.
we're seeing
of
their
Chip Day and
faces.
how
We're
many
seeing the
different ways
selling.
He can do things that you would never expect. Thus far,
Right in
that
the
is
middle of the
Davey
ring.
Richards here at
This
Expect
crowd, to their credit,
And now
is allowing them to tell this story. I think that's
I loved as
wonderful.
Richards had his legs grapevine around the.
But everything's done so well. How can you
Davey did
not?
his best to control his breathing because he knew he went into a panic.
Oh.
It was going to wear him down even faster.
Well, that is a great point, Brad. And that's exactly what can happen here.
Boy, Chip really trading those forearms with Davey.
Trying to escape, you have pain going on, and then he's
Selling. Oh, but now
hyperventilating.
Chip's getting mad.
The body, you just can't get the oxygen in. It gets even worse. And somehow these men exchanging strikes here in the center of the ring. You can see the sweat glistening off of both athletes. We talked about it. It is hot in this
They're
building.
really telling a story with the selling. Body posture. Chip is now squared up.
I think he knew he was going in for a clinic tonight.
This is not a kid taking on Davey Richards. Not 10 years ago, it's now.
Forearms.
And they turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. I like it.
That injured arm.
Now Richards charging into that corner. And I'm going to tell you right
And again,
anyone
Davey makes
who
sure the
battles
crowd's with them, and they are,
you
most
know
certainly.
You are in a fight. You do not forget a match with Davey Richards, and that's what you're seeing here already tonight at Expect Everything 2021.
For as successful as Chip Day has been this year, as you said, having one of the best years in PWX, when have we ever seen him in a situation where he has been out of control for most of the match? Davey Richards has essentially neutered a lot of Chip Day's offense.
And the headbutt's now in the corner here.
Referee, by the way, I haven't said anything about the ref. The ref doing a great job. He's involved. He's matching their energy. He's matching their level. And right there, he's trying to gain order. But clearly, Chip and Davey have established this is a personal thing between the two of us. This is a contest between the two of us. Everybody else be damned. And I think it's great.
Headbutt a man that many times to his own detriment.
That had to have been at least 25 headbutts.
Wow,
More
wow.
than that, and I don't like where these guys are. Both men jockeying
Look,
for
making sure the
position.
crowd's with it.
What balance that takes.
Big tree forward.
Huge superplex.
The sell by, oh my God, I love this. This might be
of that
so
superplex.
far my favorite match I've seen this year. Period. I love this match
because
so
you
far.
do put your body in peril, but you know that the person you're performing that move against is getting it at least double that amount of effectiveness.
You have to think
They get
you
that
are
this
6
is
feet
awesome,
more,
champ.
is falling 6 feet further.
Yeah.
Gotta agree with the PWX faithful here in Charlotte, appreciating what both of these athletes are putting each other through. 10 count has been answered. This battle will continue.
We've
here.
moved into a different gear.
Of course, Davey Richards, man.
It is hot, folks. It is the Carolinas in the summer.
And in fact, I dare say
But they're
Davey
giving it
Richards
to
has
us,
further
man.
won over the PWX faithful here.
Now Davey returning the rapid fire kicks that Chip gave him earlier.
Crowd reaction.
Now Chip,
Oh.
at least for the moment, return fire.
Chip needs this desperately.
Look
to even
at
the
Chip's
odds.
tank, man. He's going good.
All those strikes will cave in your chest. Sternum can get broken. Both athletes here.
It's turning into an all-out slugfest.
Chip is very flexible, which makes those kicks look even better because they're so linear and perfect. It's fun watching a match where I just get to praise, praise, praise. It really is.
Oh! The two knees here for Richards. Richards was whipped so hard into that corner that literally landed on the ground. And the takedown there. Pinfall. No, 2 count only.
Davey kicks out with energy and authority and then crumples again. But look at the selling on his face. So good.
Fall by Chip Day, seeing if he could squeak the win out. As you said, Davey Richards returning to the sport.
Chip now with a different kind of plan. Let's see what happens.
All of that.
Nice full crowd for PWX.
For a couple years in PWX, Chip Day was out there toiling, continuing to make a name for himself. And in this moment, if Chip Day can defeat Davey Richards, you got to think all throughout the sport, eyes will be looking, heads will be turning. But conversely, a win here for Davey Richards has to immediately establish Richards high in the rankings here in PWX.
I don't think he
it's a great job. The commentators again setting up a nice dichotomy of what's in it for them for this match.
You notice it looked like Chip Day was thinking about a headbutt and thought twice.
Yeah.
I like that Davey's really good at making things look very perilous, right? This idea that he's barely hanging on.
Holding on, but finally knocked out of the corner.
We're going to do Meteora here. Nope.
Chip up and over. Richards, to his credit, got out of the way, but wait, no.
Oh boy.
Now ankle lock.
Wow, Davey Richards has not lost a step.
Not only that, center of the ring.
Great job by the referee. Man, the referee's making that look good. Push off. Die, Chip, he yells, and then kicks him across the chin.
To shoot off Richards like they had hoped, so Richards able to hold the legs again. They're both back up to their feet.
I love it. This exchange feels even more intense than the one they had.
Hit me with strikes, but
Woo!
that quick to answer.
Those are strikes. Those are flat on slaps to the face.
Good God.
Look at him go. Let's go, Chip.
Dude, most human beings would be down after just one of those strikes. And both men now.
Oh, I love the turn, and then he got caught by Chip, like Chip caught him mid-kick. Oh, come on. This stuff is so good. Oh, my God. This match is so good.
And again, rolling through his Chip Day for the escape.
Oh, he
catching Richards with that knee.
Flush with the knee coming in. I wish we had a different camera angle on that. That's a small quibble. That looked great. It is awesome.
Brain buster quickly delivered by Richards. Pinfall.
Great kick out with energy. Crowd is with it. Good ink on Davey and Chip, by the way, as a side note.
Yeah, this is great.
And I dare say both these athletes in this moment are probably feeling the same. What's it going to take for either man to be victorious?
I keep looking around at the faces and reactions of the people in the crowd. They're awestruck by what they're seeing here tonight in Cabarrus. We were told to expect everything, and we are getting everything tonight.
You know what's great is they're selling, obviously. And I have no doubt that they've expended a lot of energy. But I don't think they're legitimately close to blown out, Chip or Davey. They're definitely, I mean, they definitely have stuff on the tank for whatever the finish is going to be. I don't think the finish is happening quite yet. Don't get me wrong. I think they're moved it into another gear. Let's see what they do with it. I love the apron fight.
Here on the apron. A lot of bad stuff can happen on that apron as exchange of strikes.
Kind of shoving each other. They're exhausted.
From the PWX faithful.
I just look here right at the 16-minute mark of this contest. Both are showing the wearers of that full time.
Yeah, and you see Chip holding on for dear life there as Richards.
I'm feeling like very precarious about this, which is what they want me to feel.
And again, these guys in a dangerous place.
No, not to the floor.
All right.
Oh.
And those kicks now.
Man.
Break a man's arm that way. Good God. Exploder suplex on the apron.
He landed on his head.
He actually did
On his
it.
head. Check Chip Day.
I didn't think they were going to go through with the spot. I thought they were going to turn it into something else.
Chip Day back into the ring.
I've never seen an exploder on the apron
Top now is
before.
Davey Richards.
This is crazy. Oh my God. There it is.
Is this it?
Oh my
Awesome.
goodness!
But Davey, instead of being shocked, is mad.
But Richards not slowing down. Brainbuster.
Cover!
Changing the variation of the pin to get another falsie, turning it into the submission.
Quickly now.
Classic
Right to the
Davey
ankle lock with
Richards.
the roll through. Pinfall.
Oh, I love how he crossed the ankles. He not only rolled him up, but the crossing of the ankles and holding it.
Holy crap!
So good.
Hey, I'm telling you right now.
Good
this is
job.
one of
Ref.
those
The
moments
ref is breathing
where you
hard.
get sudden death.
Good job by the
And
official
the
too.
opposing team was on their way.
And
to
the
score a
and the
touchdown at
reaction
last
from both
possible second.
is great.
Not able to get into that end zone, and you were able to persevere and survive. But you know what? Take nothing away.
I love it.
From Chip Day. He earned
I love it.
that victory.
I didn't
And that's
know what
the
the
record
result
books
of the
will say,
match
guys. They're
was,
gonna
so
say
I'm
Chip
very
Day
excited.
beat Davey Richards, because by God, Chip Day did. But
I
man,
did
you and
hear
both
that there
know
was a
Davey
promo,
Richards a hair away.
so I
always
definitely
used to
want to
laugh
hang
at
on
those
and wait
videos
for that
of
promo if there
Mauro
is one.
Ranallo losing his mind on commentary.
Davey always
At the
cut a
end of that
promo
match,
at
the three of
PCW
us were in that
after
same
his
situation,
matches.
popping up out of
Oh,
our
I love
chairs
this
by what we were
match.
seeing.
Oh, I loved it.
That was.
You still got it. It's not like he's old. But yeah, he does. He's good.
Oh my goodness.
Davey Richards has the microphone.
It's a part of Davey's game that I always thought was very underrated was his promos. He's a good promo. Very modern style, very modern, putting your opponent over style. But he's very good at it, in my opinion. Having fun, having a good time. Oh, so happy for Chip and Davey. What a great match. You notice he did not cut the crowd off when they're
There is
chanting.
no place like home.
Putting the promotion over.
However, now that I return home, I'm no longer atop the mountain as one of the best wrestlers in the world. There's other people. One of them is sharing this ring with me right now.
Davey put you over. He put you over, buddy. Oh, that's great to get the reaction from Chip.
Most of you already know me, but if you don't, a little refresher. I don't cut promos, I tell it like it is. This may be the first time, you know what I'm about to say, me and you have shared a ring in front of a live audience, but man, oh man, have I kicked the shit out of you in practice many times. This guy, right here, earned it the old way. He showed up, he drove for hours, he slept on floors, most times he didn't sleep at all, and he was always there, always improving, always winning these matches. Chip Day, you are the king now, and well deserved.
Davey's the best, baby. I love him. It's great. One of the best I ever had a hand in training was Davey. There's just no doubt about it. I've trained some great ones, and he's one of
Davey
them.
Richards.
Well, Chip Day's been handed a microphone, and anybody that's known Chip Day for more than a minute knows when he gets on a microphone, it can be interesting.
So they didn't tell me I was going to talk on the microphone tonight. They didn't ask me. They didn't even hit me like, hey, Chip, we want you to say something. But I got you. Davey Richards is handing me this microphone, so I guess I better say something, right? Oh, thank you. I don't feel too great, but thank you. Oh, okay. So, it's July. I've been back home for what, 6 months? We've been back home today. And like he said, It's damn good to be home. This arena made me Chip effing Day. To the point where Brian had to ask y'all not to cuss because we were on television at the time. But I never forgot. Y'all made me what I am today. Y'all kept my love for professional wrestling going when I didn't have a lot to keep me going at the time. But now, I'm taking PWX, putting it on my back, and we're going to new heights. And, we've got, yeah, hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. I think I might have a slight concussion. Give me a second.
I shouldn't laugh at that. He may be serious.
I'm not trying to be long-winded. I'm not trying to come out here and cut the promo on my life, because I just had the match of my life, and y'all were here to see it, and I can't thank y'all enough.
Great job, Chip.
Thank you guys. Keep this energy going for the rest of the show. Thank you guys so
That's
much.
good. That's very deferent of him because they still have the show to go. Keep this energy going for the rest of the show is wonderful. I thought that was a great way to get out of the promo. Very nicely
It only
done.
takes 3 seconds to win.
I cannot wait to go back at PWXlive.com, rewatch that again. And see
Fantastic.
what I did the first time.
100%.
I love it.
I don't know
I
about
love
you, but
it.
I at least need a moment
I love
to
it.
recover. At this moment, we're going to take a brief intermission. but we'll be back for
Amazing.
the second half.
Love
of
this
Respect
match.
Everything
Let me get this thing
2021.
up.